Alright, today's videos is 10 commitments I made in 2018 that helped me become the best version of myself. But before we get started, I want to give a shout out to my boys at Chicago Best Barbershop here in Chicago, Illinois, in the Logan Square neighborhood. And Carlos and Jason Santiago, they stay watching the show, but also, hooking me up with a fresh haircut and giving me great ideas for the show. And also, before you get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I started my day off with a daily prayer or motivational videos, and that could be anywhere from Jim Rohn, Eric Brown, Les Brown, to your boy Grant Cardone. They truly helped me wake up my spirit. They truly helped me on days I just didn't feel like, going to the gym or waking up at 2 a.m. to trade. As humans, I believe we are mind, body, and soul. You have to do whatever it takes to kind of feed your mind, body, and soul. And I believe motivation feeds the soul. 2, dose my health. I truly put 100% into my health. That's, from going to the gym 6 days out the week. That's from eating right, you feel right. And also going to the gym gave me confidence and, confidence to, truly go after all my goals and my purpose in life. And, as guys, going to the gym, it raises your testosterone. And that really helped, in the bedroom with sex. And like I said, we all adults here, so we can kind of talk about that, even though this is not the channel for it. It truly, like I said, helped me have, I feel like the best, sex moments in my life in 2018, just because, I had more energy, I had the more confidence to, try new things, and, just had the stamina. So, like I said, I'm not going into details about it because I am a gentleman, so I don't kiss and tell. 3, tres. I'm trying to practice my Spanish. But anyway, this was the hardest one. Because it was something I always lacked in life, but I knew I needed to change, was my discipline. I had to commit to discipline, and I had to commit in every area of my life, from health to my finances and, my actions. So, like I said, going to the gym 6 days a week, making sure I eat the right foods, also making sure that I cut out drinking, too often, so maybe I only drink now once a week. So, so I had to stay disciplined to all of that in order to, become the best version of myself. Once again, waking up at 2 a.m. to trade, going to the gym at 4 a.m. And if I do miss a day at the gym, making sure I don't make it a consistent days, and and making sure the next day I hit the gym even harder. 4, cuatro, meal prep. Once again, if you eat good, you're gonna feel good. So I just try to make sure I meal prep. It is time consuming, but you can take maybe one day out the week, 2, 3, 4 hours, and cook all your food for the week, clean up the kitchen. Meal prep, like I said, it's gonna make you feel better. You're gonna save a lot of money compared to going out. And plus, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but my food tastes a lot better than most, fast food restaurants. So, and how you do that is because I eat the same Monday through Friday just about, and I use different herbs, I use different spices, I use different, veggies, different type of onions. So I basically tricking my taste buds to damn, is this chicken? You eating chicken 5 days, but they don't know it, it's just because I'm changing up the recipe all the time. So they might think I'm at the, Michael Jordan Steakhouse because I change up my spices to kind of change up my palate. Like I said, it really helped me, like I said, save money and also save time as well. 5, cinco, I basically cut people off without losing a wink of sleep. And it's basically enough said, but I kind of go in depth about it. Is that, we all got those people in life that you just kind of need to cut off. Either they, time distractors, or, just wasting your time. And you just have to learn to cut those people off. A lot of times these people are always playing the victim roles. And once you kind of, start on this path of self-development, self-growth, you have to, you have to just learn to let a lot of people go, and I learned to do that. And, once again, I don't lose a wink of sleep, in the process. All right, 6, 7, no, 6. See, I'm still learning. So I became a better time manager. This is one thing I really did not like to do before. I read plenty of books, plenty of autobiography from top CEOs that they all learn to do more with little amount of time by putting themselves on a schedule. But like I always like that free will, or just doing whatever I please. But a lot of times that's inefficient. And I realized in 2018 I did a lot more with less time by putting myself on a schedule. So if you know that you're a time waster, or you tend to prolong a lot of things, you might want to try putting yourself on a schedule, on a tight schedule, so you can be more efficient, and that you can achieve a lot more. So like I said, it truly helped me, and it might can help you as well. 7, 7. I stopped being a know-it-all. Yes, I was the type that, I read a book, or I looked at the cover of a book, and I thought I knew it all. Prime example was, The Richest Man of Babylon. For years I kind of, pushed that book off because I thought I already knew what it was going to be about. And, I'm really glad that I, stopped doing that, and, took the time to read that book, a lot of other books, in 2018. But also, podcasts, I thought, just by looking at a person, I thought I knew what type of person he or she was, and didn't want to, listen to what they might say, and, so you might have that same, idea or view with me. After a while, like, dang, this person is this and that. But, after watching my videos, I hope, that opinion of me kind of changed. So like I said, I stopped being a know-it-all, and I committed to, self-learning, continuous learning, and continuous self-improvement. All right, 8, 8. Continue to protest the NFL 2 years straight. Kind of enough said. I get to save more money. I get to save more time. Like I said, this is just me, my personal, feelings, about the NFL. But like I said, it definitely did help me out. But that's something I started, in basically 2017. All right. 9, Nuevo. I committed to building my brand, committed to building my business. And, so from sun up to sun down, I'm focused on my business, doing work every day. And that's from reading, that's from writing, that's from, marketing, brainstorming. I truly committed to my building my business, and promoting that on a daily basis. So but I do take the time out for, like, good friends, or or good family to stop and smell the roses, basically. And because at the end of the day, life is more about it's more than building a business. And so sometimes I do have to remind myself that it is other things I can't, that I'm responsible for, and that I can do. But, you know, building that personal connection with people is going to separate you as an entrepreneur or as a, you know, business leader or just as a, you know, person compared to anyone else, because you know how to connect with someone in a different way than just, you know, X's and O's. And last, you know, and it's something that's still work in progress, is, you know, I committed to being the best version of myself and becoming self-reliance. And basically what self-reliance is to me, and according to Ralph Waldo Emerson, who, like, the first time I actually heard of self-reliance was in my American Lit class, you know, and it was like a book that, you know, he wrote, is, you know, where you're not dependent on anyone, you know, you're not dependent on your parents, you're not dependent on, you know, the government, and you're not dependent on a job. So, you know, I stopped depending on my parents at 18. You know, I never depended on the government for my basic needs or any needs. And, you know, so the last step is, you know, not being able to depend on a job. So, you know, and that's, you know, the whole step of becoming self-reliant. So, you know, that still makes you want to work more and more harder, so you can realize all your purposes and make that come true. So anyway, if you like these 10 commitments, make sure you hit the like button now, and also make sure you share if you know someone else needs to hear this message. I would like to hear your New Year's goals or resolutions. Make sure that we all stay on track. And if it was something that you got from this, you know, make sure you leave a comment as well. You know, like I said, we all here to share and grow together. And let's make 2019 an even better year. Adios.